Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Hannah Dye and today is going to be a bit of a moving vlog. We are moving hopefully this next week. We already have the lease signed at the new place, getting ready to come in on our date that we're supposed to move. Now I will say right now it's not even the, I think it's like what, the 8th of May? No, is it the 8th or the 9th? What's today? 7th, 8th, one of those. And our lease is not up until the middle of June, so we have plenty of time to move. But here's our I don't know, dilemma, I suppose. We really need to switch off the electricity here, switch things over, mainly because it's expensive to have two places. We're not the kind of people who can have two homes, you know, like a summer home and whatever. We have right now kind of a date that we've given ourselves of the end of next week that we can have the power on at both places, that we've worked out with our carrier. And so they are taking, like, they're going to basically let us have it. This is here in Oklahoma. Here's how it does it. I don't know how it is anywhere else, but basically when you're getting ready to transfer service, you say what date you want it off at the previous place or at your current place, and at the new place what date you want it on. And so I was able to do yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So yesterday is the 6th. Today is the 7th. Yesterday I was able to do it for to turn on yesterday at the new place and to turn off here the end of next week. So we really need to be out of here by the end of next week. That's really our only reason for having a bit of a time crunch, is we can't afford to have power on. We have the power out at the other place, so I tried to turn the thermostat off yesterday when I went because it had been on. All the lights are off, there's nothing plugged in, nothing that's really siphoning power other than the fridge, which the fridge we're about to start putting things in. We could technically unplug it, to be honest, and we'd probably be good. So that's kind of what's going on right now. We have two fridges technically. The guy who is renting to us has loaned us a second fridge in the garage, but I think we're going to unplug it because it's currently plugged in, because that's just going to be draining power and we don't need two fridges. We'll have that one if we want it, but I don't think we really need that at this particular moment. Today, I actually have kind of something fun, and you'll notice in a minute, I'll post a clip, and I'm dressed in completely different clothes, but a little tour of our empty house at the new place. I wanted you guys to see how it looks raw. It's filthy, so dirty. And that brings me to the fact that in the video, I mentioned that I was meeting the cleaning lady that day, and I actually read her text wrong. She said Wednesday the 14th. I thought she said Wednesday or the 14th, so like yesterday, which was Wednesday, or next Wednesday. So I got really confused. And so I was just waiting for it, like 45 minutes go by, and I was just like, where is this lady? And I'm over there like putzing, sweeping the floor because it had bugs everywhere. And it turns out I read her text wrong. So in that video, which I'm actually going to roll here in just a second, that's what that's referring to. And so right now, let's just roll that video so you guys can see what the new house looks like. It's really cute. It has a lot of potential. There's a lot of things I want to change about it. So we'll see. We'll see. I think one of the first projects, we're kind of looking at what projects do we want to do first, because we don't want to do all of them at once. We can't afford to do that. So I think, okay, so I think there's a lot of potential. The first project that we really want to do is, okay, there's several projects. Okay, let me be real with y'all. But the first one that I think we kind of need to do before we fill it is the pantry. And the pantry is not the worst thing in the world. I don't want to make it sound like it is just like an awful situation. There you go, baby. You're welcome. But the shelves are really kind of bowing. We could technically clean them and make them work. I think, and Jared kind of agrees, we should look into buying some, he has like an idea to do, not particle board, plywood, like thick plywood, and make some homemade shelves out of it and stain them. So I think we're probably gonna do that this Saturday so we can put them in the garage and have it ventilated. And then we can, like, go ahead and get those done. So I need to probably buy today some contact paper for that, because I'm going to do a really pretty contact paper on the back of the pantry. Then we'll put those new shelves in that are a bit sturdier, and then we can fill our pantry, because right now it is in need of a lot of work. So that's kind of why I want to get that project out of the way. Yeah, it's gonna need a lot of work. And if I just take the shelves out, put the new ones in, it's gonna be less work for us to clean it. It's bad. Those shelves are like black with dust. in a lot of areas. So I think it'd be easier for us to just pull them out and put our own up. And I will tell you guys, and I don't even know if I'm gonna have sound on in the previous video that shows you the house that I just showed y'all. I guess y'all know. I might end up doing voiceover. That might be the easiest. Oh, that's awesome, baby. But shelves just sound like the best option to me, just to put those wooden ones up. So if we do that, I definitely will be filming kind of a tutorial or a decorate with me video, pantry edition. I have ideas for it. We know that we can't do every single thing that I want to do all at once, because there's a whole wet bar that's going to be a coffee bar, and I have plans for that. That's probably one of my not bigger projects, more expensive projects, now that I found the peel and stick wallpaper I want, because it's a bit pricier than some of the other ones I found. But when you guys see it, you'll understand. And so it's just a lot of projects that I need to get done. So that's one of my projects. A lot of little details that need to be done. So it's like the pantry can be the first aesthetically pleasing one, but there's also little things like it needs new running boards in the kitchen, new, like, it's like a contact kind of paper they already had down in the kitchen on the side of the island that's like ripped up, and so we're gonna need to put some down. So I need to find some kind of wood maybe that matches. It's just like a lot of different parts that need to be done, and I think our biggest thing is the more technical things. The light switches and the plugs are all gonna be replaced because they are yellow, and that immediately is one of those things that really needs to be taken care of. And so there's that's one of our big issues. And then like I said, the contact paper, the running boards, those are like our main things that need to be taken care of. So once those are done, then we can start the fun stuff, but those are like our main priorities. So, oh, and baby gates, we gotta get some baby gates. Those are expensive, y'all. Oh my goodness. So we will see what happens, where we go from here. By the way, I am having coffee this morning, and it was really pretty. Jared said I should take a photo of it, and I forgot to. And here's actually the coffee recipe. I found this person named Morgan, I think it was Morgan, on TikTok, and I'm not a huge TikTok user, but recently I downloaded the app, and I've been scrolling through coffee recipes, and this is really good. It's called a honey bun or honey bunny latte. Super easy to do. I used the Torani's white chocolate and then just some regular honey from Costco, and then I use like a little stovetop espresso maker to make my espresso, and hopefully eventually we can do like an espresso maker at the next place. But like I said, these are things that are not necessary. We have so many other problems, like new hinges on doors, like I said, the light switch plugs, technical things that really need to be taken care of before I worry about any of the decorating aspect. And I told Jared, I was like, I don't really want to do a whole lot of decorating in the house, like where you can see it. The pantry's a different story because that's a whole situation, but I don't really want to decorate things in the house, including the coffee bar, until I get my furniture in, because I might get the furniture in and be like, I don't think that wallpaper is really going to fit. So that's kind of what we're thinking. I just want to be patient, and that's not my strong suit. My mom can tell you I'm not a very patient person. Working on it, kind of working on it. Kids kind of help you to learn to be patient. So okay, I'm gonna stop here. I have things to do. Oh, the cleaning lady, I know what I keep forgetting to tell you. She's coming today. We rescheduled after my blunder, and so she's coming at noon, and right now it's almost 8, so I got plenty of time. So I might take some stuff over to the new house for the garage. Oh, that's another thing. The lock on the garage door is not working, so Jared's going over there tonight to fix it, because that would be really bad if someone stole the fridge, the extra fridge in the garage, and anything we put in there. So gotta take care of that. Hey everyone, welcome back. I don't know why I'm whispering, probably because it echoes. Welcome to my new home. This is going to be a very short tour, so I'm considering this my Mother's Day gift, but Jared is having someone come. Okay, I didn't, but we're having someone come and clean the house for us. This is the new house. It's very dirty. It needs someone who knows what they're doing, what to look for, and how to clean every little spot. And so we have someone coming this morning. They're supposed to be here in about 15 minutes, so I think I have enough time, but I don't know the door's open, and I feel weird because it is so echoey. I feel weird. Shut the doors off because scared, let off a bug bomb. We also have this. Oh, and before I forget, just to do very quick, we also have like a little Harry Potter room under the stairs. I don't watch Harry Potter. Not that anyone needs to know that, but I don't. But my cousin is a huge fan, so I know all about the Harry Potter stairs, so she's gonna be really excited to see that. And then just the water closet, but we can put all of our cleaning supplies in here and make this workable. Then you come in here, my feet feel so dirty because I took my shoes off, and the floor is nasty, but I didn't want to track a bunch of water and mud in here and make her job harder. But I guess I probably should have grabbed the broom and swept first. So probably gonna go put my shoes on in a minute. This is the dining area. And the kitchen. It's really cool that we have 2 separate rooms for the dining and living room. So the whole room that's the living room that's the living room. I can do whatever I want to it and make it look like the living room I want. And the dining room can start kind of coming towards more of my kitchen style. So I can lean heavily into that. I'm very excited. We're gonna get a nice long table to go right here eventually. That's not anytime soon, but probably this fall we're gonna look at that. Or just kind of keep an eye out at like marketplace or yard sales, things like that, and find a long table so we can have a lot of friends over. But there's plenty of room to entertain now. I'm so excited. And then the kitchen, obviously, like I said, this place needs work. We're gonna put baseboard covers on that. All the baseboards need to be covered up. This probably could use a nice new thing of contact paper. I don't think that's contact paper, but whatever it is, needs to be covered. And this is the garbage disposal button. I'll have to fix that because Asher will play with that. But this is what the kitchen looks like. I like the way it's set up. And then I'll show you a quick view of the backyard, and then we'll go upstairs before she gets here, because I gotta be quick. It has tons of weeds, but we're planning on doing a big work day to get rid of all the weeds. I've already been pulling up some. I'm not very good at it. And then there's a long path down the side of the house as well. And my feet are so muddy. I'm getting wet, muddy footprints in the house. Oh goodness, I brought paper towels, so I should probably grab some real quick before I go upstairs. Let's see, turn you guys around for just a second. I'm just gonna cool my feet off. And then I'll probably, before I take you up, let me just kind of go back over where I was stepping, where like the muddiest footprints are. Put that down there. And that just keeps it from being too muddy when she comes in. I know she's a cleaner, but we're not slobs. Stairs. And the stairs are very faded. You can see if people walked on them, but they're in good condition. So just ignore the fades. I'll figure something out to make that look a bit better. Huge wall I can put something on, and just imagining the garlands going up this during the holidays. When you go up, that's the laundry room. We've put smell good stuff. I actually just did that while I was waiting for her. Bedroom number 1, this is gonna be Jared and I, because ours is towards the front of the house. Closet. We'll have to share a closet, and I'll show you guys this as I'm leaving today. The garage has plenty of storage, so we don't have to worry about putting storage in our closet. And this is our bathroom, so plenty of space for me to do something with, maybe putting like a little cabinet right there to put some things in. Has a little cabinet. Oh my gosh, those are a lot of stairs. Look how old the old vent is. That's funny. Okay, it's gonna need a lot of work. Oh, and it's got jets. How cool is that? It's like a jacuzzi tub. So room number 1. And go on through. We got a little laundry chute right here. Little closet. I'm planning on redoing the closets. And just a little laundry room. And we're in here, and you're gonna see that huge stain right there. Sorry, I'm just snapping photos on my phone as I show you guys things. You can see why I'm having someone come clean. It's really, really dirty. Like everything's covered in dust. And I have babies, so I want to make sure this place is like clean. But there's a huge stain, and when we came up with the landlord to sign the lease, he was surprised it was there. We said we saw it when we were touring. He's thinking that somebody who toured it before us brought a drink up and probably spilled it because they had just replaced the carpets, and in the photo that stain's not there. So Also, the boys got a closet. I have plans to put dresser right here and then have like toy organization. All the extra storage can go on these shelves and then also in the garage. So that's really nice. They also have a little hidey hole and basically cookie cutter rooms. Their own bathroom without jets. So I'm glad we chose the other one. So if we can't get the stain out of the rug, which she's gonna try to scrub it, she said, if we can't do that, then I think we're going to just put a big rug over it and it'll be fine. Good morning, y'all. So a lot has happened since yesterday, and not really good. We've just had a couple setbacks, and probably to some people they're gonna be like, this is not that big of a deal, and it really isn't, but it just is kind of a waste of time. So we did, and I'm not gonna name drop or anything because this is a small business and everything. I think that would be really mean, but I'm gonna explain my experience. We hired someone. I posted on Facebook, in our town's like community page, women's page or whatever, and asked for some recommendations for house cleaners. And one of the ladies who commented her name, and I saw a couple people comment her name as well, we worked something out and she came yesterday. And I've talked a little bit about, you know, we had a little bit of trouble. I got confused and thought it was Wednesday and showed up and she wasn't there. And then yesterday she comes and cleans the place, and she was supposed to be there at noon, and then was like, can we reschedule to 4? That's no big deal, but it's later in the day. And I hired her for 5 hours to clean the place, and she said, just send me a list of what you want done. So I sent 2 lists. I sent priorities and extras, and I said, if you have time after the 5 hours is up, these are the things I would like done, since I've hired her for 5 hours. And she was like, yeah, no problem. And kind of on my short list, the priorities was like the baseboards, the walls, the doors, wiping down all the surfaces, cleaning the windows and the window tracks, and the blinds. Those were my top ones that need to be done. Basically, get rid of all the dust. On my extras, it was clean the stove and the fridge, just give them a wipe down. The stove is pretty bad. I mean, and I have a picture of it. I'm not going to show you guys. I mean, unless you guys think I should, I don't know. You guys can comment down below, but there's no reason to. The stove, and you'll probably see it throughout this. I'll probably post it later. The stove is very nasty. I mean, it is like not just like things that need to be scrubbed off. It is, if you took a vacuum to it, it would suck up particles of food that the previous tenants left. It looks like my landlord wiped down the stove, but they didn't open it up and lift it to see inside, like under the grates, like things that a house cleaner would clean. And so yesterday she came and was, sorry, Milo's right behind me hanging out, so just keeping an eye on him. Yesterday she came and she brought her child with her and cleaned that. She came, we left her, and I went and did a walkthrough. She's like, oh, this is not that bad. I clean huge houses. This is not like that huge. It's big to us because we've been in an apartment, but she's like, it's not like as bad as I thought it was going to be. And so I told, I left her. I'm losing my train of thought at all. Left her, and not even 2 hours later, I get a text, hey, we're done. Do you want to do a walkthrough? And at first I was going to be like, no, we're on our way back. You can just head out and I'll walk up. And I'm so glad that I did a walkthrough. I open up the door and the baseboards are black and dust still. The doors are dirty. The stove has particles of food on it. There's bugs on the windowsills. Ceiling fans have like caked on dust that didn't get cleaned. I honestly don't know what she did with that time because none of the things that I had asked to be done were even touched. I did see toilet bowl cleaner, so I will give her that. The floors had dirt on them like they hadn't been swept. And when I asked her about it, I was like, this is none of the things that were on my short list or even my long list were done. I got a refund, by the way. I'll explain that in a minute. And she said that it was her son. She let him do jobs today, and she should have checked it, and that's her bad. I thought that was kind of a short, not short thing to do, a not very nice thing to do, to throw her 10-year-old under the bus when she could have been like, I should have checked what he did. Like, just that, not even blaming him. But anyway, I'm not saying this to mess up anyone's reputation. If I was, I would be dropping a name out there and letting you guys know not to use her. I don't think that's the case. I think she did me a favor by coming short notice. Didn't do basically anything I asked. We did end up, by the way, before someone gets angry, we ended up giving her some money because she drove all the way there, and the windowsills are a little bit cleaner. And so we felt it would be wrong, because she said she would just, it could be a freebie, I'll give you the money back, whatever. And we did take most of it back because now we got to find someone else to do it, or I'm going to do it, which at this point I'll explain I'm going to do it. But we did take most because we needed that money for house cleaning. And she had, everything she had done has to be redone basically because it wasn't done all the way. So that situation frustrated me. I was shaking on the inside, and I felt like I was gonna cry because I didn't want to hurt her feelings by telling her, the job you do for a living, you don't do it right. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt bad. But I mean, there's no way we can give her money for something that wasn't done. We can't afford that. This is not like we have money rolling out. But getting a house cleaner felt like a necessary thing because I didn't have time, and now I'm gonna make time. I was gonna do it. I made plans to do with one of my close friends from church, and I was gonna give her a little bit of money, and she was gonna help me clean it really good because it's a big job. Like, it's not. By the way, when I say it's a big job, I'll show you pictures. I'm talking about like all the baseboards just are dusty. The fans have caked on dust from years of not being dusted. Windows need to be washed. Just things like that. So anyway, she was supposed to come tonight, and I just realized tonight they're having a ladies meeting at my church, so I really need to be there, and so does she. So I'm going to text her and see if she can help me tomorrow. But either way, probably around 7 a.m. I'm heading out, and I'm going to start cleaning while it's fresh, while it's not too hot, and just like tackle the house. Because I think if I put my mind to it with no kids around, give me 3 hours and that place is going to look significantly better. 4 hours and it will be perfection. So I just need to be able to do that. Not sure how to clean glass, like windows that are upstairs, but I'm gonna figure it out. Because I want my windows to look nice and clean. So I'm sure there's a gadget out there for cleaning upstairs. I just don't know what it is. My arms are really short, so there's no way I can do that. But we'll see. So anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because I know I mentioned in this video that I was having a house cleaner come, and then you're probably gonna be really confused when I'm cleaning the house myself. Hey y'all, happy Saturday. So I am here, my friend Jamie's here to help me clean. We have been cleaning for a while, so don't have a whole lot to tell y'all, but this is what the room looks like. Significantly better. Like, we've actually been able to clean the ledges, which we're not done with the house cleaner left. Been able to do the baseboards, clean these up as best as we could, but we're gonna replace the shelving when Jared and I move in. It's not perfect. There's several areas that could really use a bit of a deeper clean, but we've cleaned in here. It's not perfect. I'm not a house cleaner. I don't have all the tools, but I have what I have, and we did what we could. So we're about to go downstairs, and I'm just doing a little walkthrough. Bathrooms are not clean yet because we decided it's probably best if we just save that for later and focus on the things that are not everyday type things. And so I'm gonna have her help me. We're doing the walls if we can. It's just, there's a lot of areas that need cleaning, and having a friend to do it is such a blessing, to have someone who's willing to come and do it, not expecting anything in return. So it's a huge blessing. So enjoying the sunshine. We had the windows open for the longest time today, but it's starting to get a little bit hot. So we're going to turn the air conditioning on when we go downstairs, but our very unprofessional setup, but we're trying. We really are. Been able to dust in here a little bit. I showed you guys it was really thick. It still needs a lot of work. You can see we need to sweep in here, mop in here, all that, but this is just to get it started. So yeah, it's looking good. Not a perfect clean, but it's better than nothing. Because I was gonna use my steam cleaner, but I don't want to have to plug it in and refill it a couple times to do this entire room. So it is several hours later from when I last filmed. It's been a bit of a rough day, to be honest. But I went home, took a nap, a rough nap. One of those naps you actually fall asleep for, and then you get awoken rudely by a baby, and then you're in a bad mood the rest of the day. That's the kind of nap it was. I gotta put my hair up, it's making me sweat. Why does it not feel like it's getting any? Why is the setting set to 83? The air conditioning setting is set at 83. Oh my goodness, no, that's not gonna work for me. So upstairs is basically done. There's a few things that need to be done. The bathrooms, I've not cleaned those yet. The reason why is I'm trying to get the rest of the place ready for move-in. Bathrooms are like least of my worries. So she did end up cleaning the kids' bathroom. Our bathtub is gonna need a lot of work because it has a jacuzzi, and so we're gonna run a vinegar rinse through it sometime this week, not today, like maybe once we move in, and we'll use the kids' bathroom until then. Right now, I am about to plug in my PowerShot steamer because I'm working on the guest bathroom, which lighting is horrible. We're gonna fix that. That needs to be done. The light's horrible. Windows need to be cleaned. I mean, this is also gonna be redecorated. Oh, look, they painted over the outlet. That's crazy. See if Jared can take that off so we can put our own up. But you can see how dirty the baseboards are. And I tried using Clorox and it's not doing the trick. So I'm gonna get my steamer out and I'm just gonna steam that. I need to have at least one good bathroom. Like, look how bad these are. These you can use a steamer on. You're gonna be amazed at how good of a job it does cleaning this. Not perfect, but it's gonna do a good job, I can guarantee. So I'm excited to start decorating this place because it's gonna be a lot of peel and stick wallpaper. All the outlets and light switches are getting replaced. But I'm trying to do what I can for now because I don't know when that's gonna happen. I hate when someone has a house that they're renting out and they paint and paint and paint and paint to the point where it is such a thick coat of paint, you end up with that at the bottom. So like where it's just all bubbly and weird looking. So things that can be fixed, we're not doing any that they would get to keep. For instance, we're not going to be renovating this place and they get to keep the renovations. That would be ridiculous. But why do my eyes look black? Must be mascara. Okay, sorry. Just saw myself in the viewfinder. It's a little scary. But we're going to do little things that will make life easier for us that we can take with us. Anything we do leave is going to be stuff that if we were to take down, it wouldn't be reusable. For instance, peel and stick wallpaper, peel and stick tiles. If they want those, we'll leave them. If not, we'll take them down and we'll make everything look like it was before we got here. I have about 1,000 pictures of things around this house that are dented or cracked or this or that so that they see it. Because it's an older house. It's, you know, I'm not expecting it to be perfect. Our big room, so living area is almost done. Jamie helped me with that. She had to leave. And that's when I was like, I'm out of here. I'm going to go take a break myself. So living area is almost finished. The big area is the kitchen and that bathroom. And once I get those done, I'm gonna move all the cleaning supplies neatly and organized. And then Jared's gonna come in and he's going to start bringing in boxes. Right now he's on kid duty. He's been on kid duty all day. He's amazing. But yeah, so that's kind of the plan. I'm not getting a whole lot of footage of me cleaning because I have gloves on and I can't really touch my camera properly to do that. But we'll see. I ended up getting a curl brush like this because these were cheap. Because I was gonna use it in different areas around the house if I need to, and I wanted something I could throw away. I am almost done with the oven. That has to be done before we move in, so we have a stove to use. And so it's almost done. It needs a really good wipe down to get rid of some of that residue. I used the Pink Stuff paste on it, and so that stuff usually has residue, so probably some Clorox wipes to clean it off and make sure there's no paste where it shouldn't be pasted. So we got that. What else do I have to tell you guys? Fridge, I have not cleaned out. It looks to me like it's pretty clean. And what we ended up doing, oh, that's what I forgot. Earlier I asked her, I was like, do you want a water? She said yes. And then someone knocked on the door and I forgot to give her a water. So we have water. And the fridge, I mean, it's not dirty. This is like, looks like sticky residue. I'm still gonna wipe it off because we're gonna be using it, but it's smaller than our current fridge, which is a little bit different, but we'll make it work. That just means we have to downsize. I will say hey guys, wait 1 second, wait. I'm holding my phone on the wrong side. They gave us another fridge and freezer out in the garage. It is filthy, needs a very, very good clean. Once it does, I can always use that as extra space if I want to, especially during meal prep days if I plan it out pretty well. But for now, it's just gonna end up being unplugged in the garage for a while because I don't want to deal with that. So I guess I'm just gonna get going. I should be done here in about 45 minutes. That's my goal if I just get to it. I'm more worried about the baseboards in the kitchen being my biggest project and the hardest to do because of how much I'm gonna have to be on my knees and I have bad knees. But we'll get it done. It's gonna be fine. But for now, I'm gonna steam clean the baseboards in the bathroom because we need the extra sanitation. You're mopping? You're helping?
I'm pushing buttons.
Yes, you can push it 1 time. Okay. Hi. Look, got a little black guy falling in the nursery. update. I actually did things after I talked to y'all last. Look how bad my kitchen still is. It's awful. But I have that red bucket is full of my kitchen stuff. It has all of my utensils, all of my dinnerware, all the extra stuff. All of these are completely empty. The bottom ones still have some pots and pans. And I have the dishwasher going. So I have this great bucket I also did that's going to have my straggler dishes. But yeah, for the most part, everything is cleaned out. It doesn't need to be wiped out, but that is a whole other day. I'm not even worried about the actual deep cleaning of this place, even though it really needs it. I'm more worried about getting everything packed so that I can go over to the new place. Now, I do have my friend meeting me there later on today, probably about an hour and a half or two. And when she does, I'm wanting to take over like some of my kitchen stuff. We already have all of the stuff that I cleaned out like a week or two ago, but because we're moving, I'm just getting rid of like all of my kitchen stuff is just going to the new house. And as far as like eating dinner tonight and tomorrow, we don't want to eat fast food. We've been eating way too much fast food just with the move. We've been always on the go. I think Jared's gonna pick up sandwich stuff and we're just gonna do sandwiches for a couple days, because I think that's probably the easiest option for dinners, and that way I don't have to dirty up any more dishes. So once I wash all the dishes I have, they can all go packed away and go over to the new house, which I'm really excited about. I'm especially excited about the fact that now my KitchenAid has a place on my counter, whereas it didn't here because my counters are, you can see like right over there. It's too tall to fit in there. So anyway, I'm really excited. This is one of the next activities that I'm gonna do and get cleaned out. I need to get a tub and clean out all these drawers, make sure they're completely empty, because I don't want it to be too heavy for the guys. And then a lot of this is medicine, because over the last several weeks, several months really, we've been sick on and off. My boys are still sick. They have like really bad allergies, which, okay, that's not a sickness, but they're needing medicine. So still dealing with stuff. Asher had a fever last week. It's just been nonstop. So that's what a lot of this is. But I have a bathroom bucket, dedicated bucket for medicine in my bedroom, and Milo's sleeping. So when he gets up, all the medicine's gonna go into there. And then I'm gonna have a bucket for miscellaneous craft and kids stuff. We got like, I don't wanna say the word to what this is for. You probably already know by looking, but it's PLAYDOUGH. So if I say it, he'll get excited. I don't have any right now. I just have the tools. I need to make some more. So anyway, all this stuff is gonna have its own dedicated area, kind of like a box of kid stuff, you know, not necessarily like a Play-Doh box. So he didn't hear me. So the one thing, and I can't show you the living room. Oh, hopefully he was not in the camera because I don't have clothes on this kid. He's just in a diaper because I just changed him. And once he's done with his snack, then he's gonna get some clothes on so we can go. So if he was, then that's why something is on the screen. Because if you guys are watching this and you see suddenly that there's like something randomly on the screen, that's why. So anyway, today is definitely TV day. So I still need to take down my mirror, but I'm actually gonna wait to do that for a little bit. That can wait till tomorrow. The guys are gonna get furniture out. This needs to be cleaned off because I think the table and chairs are going today. One of my absolute least favorite things to do, and I'm really self-conscious right now, is filming in public. I'm at Sonic right now getting some lunch, or just getting some 99-cent corn dogs for me and Asher, because today is 99-cent corn dog day. So going to meet my friend Jamie, who helped me clean the house, at the new house, and she's gonna drop off church donations for the yard sale coming up. And then Jared's gonna get off here in about an hour-ish, and he'll probably meet us up there. Actually, no, he'll probably go to the house and pick up some stuff to bring, because we have a couple tubs. So that's what's happening right now. I brought, guys, oh my goodness, is she coming? Don't come this way, don't come this way. Wouldn't that be devastating if she came this way, and I really don't want her to be this way. She totally just came this way. So anyway, so we're gonna go that way. I have liner for my shelves in the kitchen I'm gonna try to do, but boys have discovered their room. We got toys. What? Show me. What do you want? You want to play with your cars? I don't know where the little cars went. I'll have to ask Daddy. We'll play with cars in just a minute, okay? Because Daddy has your little cars somewhere. I don't know where you put them. But yeah, got them all moved in. Haven't unpacked, obviously. Oh, hello there. We found this on Marketplace. Someone was getting rid of it, and the only issue with it is just this little bit of like wear and tear here, but not much at all. And so, yeah, brand new mattress. It's gonna work great. So Milo's gonna have this crib, and then Asher's gonna have the one he already has. They gave us some sheets, but they're very, very feminine. So we'll save those either for a friend who's having a baby. And I think we can just use the ones that Asher has on this mattress. Hi. Asher, what are you doing, baby? Yeah. That is what is happening. Just a boy and his corn dog. Now, what I'm really excited with this apartment, look how beautiful. Uh-oh. As I'm cleaning off all of our magnets, I realized I have this little lock on, and it's gonna need to come off when we move. And we're trying to move over tomorrow, like I mentioned throughout the video. And I still have enough time, but I figured I'd go ahead and try to get it off because Asher won't be living here. I have a metal spatula. I don't think this is gonna work. If not, I have a blow dryer. See, this is gonna get, oh, this got some of it. It's coming off. I don't know, is it gonna unstick all the way? That basically came off almost completely in one piece. You can see a little bit of residue, but basically nothing. I mean, I can clean that easy. That's awesome. And I believe these 3 end pieces come off so you can reuse your, you can add new ones and reuse these. So I'm not gonna throw these away, they're just gonna go put in my bucket, but that's good. I was wondering how hard these would be to take off. Now this is gonna be easier, I think, than the closet door, which I'm about to tackle, and I'll let you know if that one goes well. I don't have a good place to set my camera up over there, so I'm probably not gonna video it. But this one is a little bit stubborn. That's really great, because I was worried I'd have to get my steam cleaner, which is at my other apartment. That one's a little bit messier, but that's okay. That is great. And this, I can get some Goo Gone. In fact, I have Goo Gone, I think, right here. Because it wouldn't have been taken to the other place since I didn't need it. Do I have some? No, maybe I don't. I'll have to go find it. I thought I used to. But I think like some Goo Gone and a little bit of like a scrubber, and that will come straight off. Just a little update. We'll have to fix that. I guess a steamer probably would have been a better choice than just trying to pull it off. I didn't even think about the paint coming off. So, is where my stress is really ramping up right now. We have about 2.5 hours until people get to our place, our other house. And they're coming because they're going to drop off things and then they're going to help us move. And we have several people coming to help with vans, trucks, all that. So I would not doubt it if we get everything moved today. But there's so much that's not packed that I just need to make sure everyone understands. If it's not packed, we're going to bring that over in our car. That's not an issue. So, significantly better, this is what I mean. But like the table's cleaned off, the hutch is cleaned off. All the hutch is cleaned out, that's all cleaned off. So we've made a lot of progress in just the last couple hours. I think my rugs are just going to end up going in here for now, and then we will take them today, or have someone take this bucket over and I can put them down before we actually put the couch down. I actually might take that over here in a little bit, I don't know. Maybe before Jared comes over. Kids are sleeping and we have about 45 minutes until people start getting here, so we'll see. I have not finished the kitchen. It's a big mess, but none of the stuff in the kitchen has to go today. So that's a relief. So the big move is about to happen. So we have a couple people from our church who want to help, and they just left our house. They're gonna go grab something to eat, and then they're gonna come over this way. And Jared's going to grab sandwich stuff like I told y'all before. I'm probably not gonna be cooking until we move. The deep freeze, which has all of my freezer stuff in it, including what I use for breakfast, like the sausages and stuff, is being taken today. I'm gonna be put in the kitchen, so that's gonna be taken care of. So there's just a lot of things happening all at once, and it's just about to happen. So I have a friend coming in a minute. So the apartment furnished. There's Asher. He's gonna be so sad when they have to move that couch and that TV. My goodness, there is a fly that won't stop hanging around. But yeah, that's all gonna go. Then I just made Milo's banana now. That's one of the hard things about being a mom. That should not be a hard thing. It should be like a, you know, a nice relaxing thing that I don't have to help move stuff because I have to hold the baby and, you know, keep him away from all the stuff going on. I gotta watch the kids. But sometimes it can feel kind of like I feel a little bit lazy, like I should be doing so much more. What, baby? You're welcome. He says thanks for watching because I let him watch TV. So anyway, I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. I just wish I could do more. You know, I could help more. What is this? We don't know. It is a little before 7. This is where my couch goes. A big recliner there. Actually, my blue chair is right there. It feels very naked in here. Dining table's gone, and so Jared and the guy rode over to our new house and unloading it. And we weren't planning on being there tonight to like sleep, but that's kind of how it worked out. Is the guys are making such good time. We're just moving all the furniture over and some boxes. So I'm excited to see what happens. I'm a little bit nervous because some things are not done. The kitchen's not complete. But the thing is, my friend has a van that she can use, and that'd probably in one load be able to get the rest of the stragglers. But then also we have our car as well. Hey Asher, stop pushing the button. It's too wet now. Only mop, okay? No button, all right? So that is what's going on. I think my friend's gonna be coming and helping to move as well. So we might end up getting more. Asher and I took apart the beds because he's a good helper. Are you a good helper? He's not supposed to have his pacifier during the day, but we're not fighting that battle. Don't push the button. Asher. Thank you. Anyway, we did that. We took this apart and brought them out here. And in a minute, I'm going to go and grab a bunch of tubs from our bedroom, but they're very heavy, and I don't want to hurt my back. So we'll see. I might ask Jared what he thinks. They have a couple equipment dollies that they're gonna use, like furniture dollies, and so it's probably what we're gonna end up using to bring everything out of that room. So at the moment, I am just on child duty, so it's really weird watching TV when my couch is gone. I'm gonna take y'all through the house and show you what chaos is. Now keep in mind they took the furniture, but a lot of the stuff that has not been packed away yet is still here. Oh, poor baby. Gotta back off. Our bedroom, which I don't know that I've ever shown a tour of on my channel. We still have all of that needs to go. This is like holiday decorations and whatnot. Books. We obviously have some dirty clothes. Buckets of randomness all around here that has to go taken care of. So it's this area. In here I have a vanity, which I'm really gonna miss at the next place because I don't know we don't have much counter space in the bathrooms or little bathrooms, but we'll make it work. Come on, Asher, let's go. Thank you. Let's go to this bathroom. Where is it? Oh, go get it. And then boys' room is a mess. We gotta take all these toys, but I want to get some order before I bring more stuff in. Look how dirty. You can see the slats. That's disgusting. I need to clean this place real good, but I want to kind of get some order in their bedroom tomorrow before I bring more toys in. Kitchen is a disaster area, guys. Look how bad. I have thrown away a lot of random items, so that's why this filled up so fast. But wow. It's just absolutely a mess. Look at the side of my hutch. It must have got damaged when they were moving it. Okay. I'll have to do some kind of wood putty or something, put it in there. And then I've already been telling Jared I kind of want to sand this down. It looks like MDA to me. It's definitely particle board. It's not like solid wood. So I'll have to see what I can do. I'm not, like, I don't do furniture in general. I've been wanting to, but guys, do we like it? I think that works. Let's go from this side. Look, I always think about when you walk into the room, I always feel like it's a little imposing with how tall it is. No, I think it will work. I think it will for right now. But I did that all by myself. And I just want you to know that was not my doing. That little bit that's chipped off, I'm going to have a talk with the guys who moved. I'm just kidding. I'm not like that, but am I? I don't know. So anyway, I got my hutch moved all by myself, and my husband is just going to think I'm the best wifey ever. I also want you guys to know I feel pretty proud of myself, not only for moving this, but also I am the one who took apart all the beds. And I'm really proud of myself for that. You know, wifey, you know, doing things. I don't know. So now my next task, and I've been working on it already, is I'm putting shelf liner up. I did manage to get my KitchenAid where I wanted. I decided to go ahead and put this down just so it doesn't like slide. Because I could just see my son coming up, getting on a stool and trying to slide it. I can still do it, but it's heavy, so I think I have less worry with this underneath. But yeah, I'm putting on the shelf liners. I think that's probably my next thing. Maybe I should do drawer liners because I have a lot of stuff that goes in the drawers that I'm gonna have to figure out where to put. There's also a whole lot of new things that I'm thinking about that are not gonna work. Because I have magnetic spice racks, so those go on the fridge, right? They go right here. But also looking, I also have my magnetic utensil holders, so I'm probably gonna put them right here, I guess. But normally I'd put my spice racks here. So, but there's not really any other place to put my utensil holders that will magnetize. So, and be not in the way. So, this works for now. Gonna get everything together. I think I'm gonna enjoy a cup of coffee here in a little bit. I'm just kind of looking around, making sure that, especially on things like this, that all the cleaner has been cleaned. Because I did put down quite a bit of cleaner. So, no nails were broken. Y'all, this is where the video is going to end for today. It's already so long, but I hope y'all really enjoy this. Hopefully you're motivated to get things done while you watch it. I definitely, looking back at it, I have a sudden boost of motivation as I'm editing to get some things done. But anyway, I just wanted to stop the video after the big move, and there will be a whole other video coming out that's going to be involving the unpacking process, a couple thrift store haul videos or clips added in as well. So make sure you guys subscribe and hit that bell notification so you guys get notified when I upload those videos. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!